sequence and then interpreting it. Then on top of that going, we're playing on, you know, the 1v1 ARAM map, which is different hit scaling on the towers.
Yep.
Oh, and then on top of that, we're playing 2v2. So there are multiple layers of prep and involvement that goes into this.
There definitely are, and I think there's you know, multiple levels of prep that the different teams put in. You know, some teams prepping pretty hard. Some players, you know, we're on the PvE trying out new camps.
What are you trying to say? You know, what is it that you were implying with that statement?
Some of these guys are slacking, Trevor.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to get on record. Yeah, okay. Get on the record. Listen,
you know, we saw Nico earlier from Night Blue and Caps. Maybe they were on the PvE grinding away.
It's still open.
Yeah.
Nico's still open. Nico's Xerath was very, very strong. Axel Capso managing to pick up the first win. I love that ruler, by the way. I'm a big fan. Lucian, Alistair, Nico, all champions that have won today have been banned away. Sutanmi and Ceros taking it off. Flash in the Night and DiamondProx, they've gone the Zyra, the Draven. So Poke Heavy still available. Cannon, Varus.
Yeah.
Options to consider.
And I think we are going to kind of stop seeing more Resolve secondary. I think it should be mostly just Biscuits. Since it has been so much about poke, people are being able to force out bases at inopportune times, and having the mana Biscuits can really make a big difference in keeping you out there, allowing you to win that poke war. So I do think that, especially with some of the Resolve nerfs that have come through, especially with bone plating, getting kind of weaker in recent patches, I am expecting more and more people to just be going pure Biscuits. It seems like it's a lot about Comet, it's a lot about Inspiration secondary, and trying to win that poke war.
All right, Azael, if you were Ceros, and you had this beastly Heimer, would you play in a 2v2? I don't think it fits. I don't think its strength is that great.
Hey, I mean, we saw that Yarnan actually won the 2v2 at Rift Rivals.
Yep.
Right? So, and that was, he has used his Heimerdinger in the past to do that. Has certainly been very successful there. I think that you could. I think that the scary part about bringing out a Heimer in a 2v2 is if you are going against something that is much longer range, then maybe you're going to kind of struggle there. But we've seen people be able to work around that. If the other team is going for poke, well, you're just focusing on shoving the minions. Heimer still has decent poke with his rockets, but for now, we are not going to see that Heimer.
Yeah, unfortunately not. It's going to be the Xerath Jhin. Once again, poke, something we're seeing a lot. I love Brand Annie. The all-in level 6 is going to be terrifying. Yeah. And that's a double kill. Like, Brand Annie with Tibbers Pyroclasm kills anything. Just end of story. But then you have to get through a Jhin and through a Xerath, so good luck navigating that space.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's so much, I think, what it's going to be about is just, can they actually get to 6, not be poked out, and find that all in? Because that is very clearly what they're looking for.
Listen, Azael, you didn't give me a review of the photos. You let the side down, buddy. But so far, CIS winning. Flash in the Night with, like, the double Rockstar hands. And
I still think BRTT has #1. He's
#1, but as a team,
in this game,
as a duo, 2 photos that are good, better than 1 photo.
That's true. That's true. They're looking good. They're looking good.
That's where I'm at. All right, I gotta quickly just write this down. So what is this? Xerath and Jhin for Ceros Sutanmi, and then of course the Brand plus Annie. Early levels? I mean, how hard is this gonna be for Brand and Annie?
I mean, I think they kind of have to take a page out of the VCS team's book and just look for shove, right? You actually just try to push the wave. You can both AoE W on the first wave and just try to push in minions, because I think for them it's mostly just going to be about getting to 6 and looking for flash tibbers, trying to one-shot someone, trying to get that that kind of burst combo down. It will be tough, I think, otherwise. If you try to play a more slow, measured game, Jhin and Xerath should be able to outrange you, should be able to poke you down. And I kind of favor them if it's going to more of a CS battle.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I like the playstyle as well. DiamondProx and Flash in the Night, just completely willing to just wait for their moment, jump in, and find themselves a kill. Which is what this duo is going to be doing. Reminder for charity, everybody. Minimum 10 grand going to charity of their choice, the Japanese representatives here. The charity that they've elected is the Action Against Child Exploitation. It's human rights, specifically children's rights charity. And they want to see whether they can earn themselves more than just 10 grand. We're seeing the Biscuits, we're seeing the Comet, and this is kind of becoming more and more standard as we go through the game.
Yeah, and I think, even if you hadn't put in a ton of prep, if you're watching these games, you're probably realizing, hey, Biscuits are looking pretty darn strong, and This is a lot of turret damage actually down on that first cannon wave. You know, getting a good chunk down on the turret, pushing them so far back.
I mean, I remember back in the day when there was a lot of talk about Annie and her auto-attack range being pretty good and helping out, but into a Varus and Jhin and a Xerath, it's not going to help you that much. And Diamond is playing really far back. Like, he's respecting the poke that can come down.
It's tough because if he steps forward and you do get stunned, you can get stunned into a Jhin route, you can take a tremendous amount of damage, and you need to stay healthy enough that if the opportunity for an all-in presents itself, you can even go, right? Because if you're already chipped down, doesn't matter if you're 6, doesn't matter if you have that opportunity because you're going to lose the all-in. So we'll see if they're going to be able to pull that off and how relevant they're going to stay as far as the farm, but at least for now, you can see FlashNDNight trying to posture a bit more.
Oh, very good stun. Sutanmi's in a spot to back away. FlashNDNight set that up, but I think DiamondProx was caught by a shocking orb on the top side of the map. So they end up trading studs, trading HP, and consumables still in advantage. Ceros has got a posh.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much all the potions gone now, just that one remaining. They did get heal out, which is pretty big deal. Getting that heal out post early pre-level 6 rather is going to be a really nice advantage for their team.
Yeah, I actually missed that one. Well spotted Azael. While that was happening, DiamondProx just got shut down really, really low. Once again, eating the stun, eating a full burst combo.
Yeah, and it looked like he has Null Orb that did get proc there, so the kind of mini Hexdrinker rune is already gone for him. He did not take Biscuits, so back to base. He's going to grab Boots. He's probably waiting for a potion. Yeah, he's going to try to stick around and at least have something there, but the CS pretty heavily in the advantage of this Japanese team.
You can feel the hesitation. Sitting on Boots for a little while and then instantly 3 pots. So doing the math is like, do I have, what can I do? No, this is the best.
Oh, that poke.
But look at that combination. From a screen and a half away. I think Jhin, probably a little bit sleeper OP in 2v2.
Yeah, I mean, Jhin is solid as well for kind of similar reasons somewhat to why Varus can be pretty decent. You are seeing him have pretty good wave clear. The bouncing grenade in combination with the Xerath getting a lot of these minions low is going to allow him to push in pretty heavily. You're also seeing that he does have good follow-up with the CC, and post 6, we haven't really got to see a curtain call just yet, but that is going to be pretty annoying, even if just used for poke. Like, you could just hit 6, pop the ultimate on Jhin, and try to wear them down to the point where they don't want to all-in you anymore.
I like that because you can also, if you align it, you can also get some of that damage to go a little bit through the minion wave. Again, you're not using it for kill, you're using it for control.
Yeah.
It is quite literally a zoning ultimate, which normally we meme a little bit when we're casting together, but this time around we'll actually celebrate it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens. Diamond, he got those boots. He hasn't used any of the potions yet. We'll need to just start. Summoning heal not available for Xerath. And we're getting close to 6 here for Diamond. But he's just getting bursted out over and over and over.
Yeah, it is pretty rough. And you can see FlashNDNight's still level 4. They probably want to wait for double level 6 before they really go for anything too crazy. And this poke definitely being very annoying. The turret's down to half health, so if you have a bad recall on the side of the CIS, you could even potentially be losing that turret or having that threat. They're down in farm, so very clearly they kind of have the 1 win condition, and it's just how well can you pull this off? You can see they're popping all their potions, they're trying to stay healthy, and they're just trying to soak up as much experience to get to 6, and then hopefully for them, find that perfect all-in.
And when teams have a CS advantage, it's around the 6-ish minute mark, between 6 and 7, that you're going to have access to your ultimate. That's what Ceros and Sutanmi will be hitting very soon. 5:40 on the clock, 50 CS to 38. Remember, it's a 100 CS win condition, and Japan are just keeping themselves at bay. But now, I counted out the Lucian Alistair combo from Captain Jack and Faker earlier, and just as I decided they were going to lose, they found 2 pixel perfect.
Oh, here we go.
This is what the CIS are trying to do. Tibbers comes down, but I don't think that found its target. Here goes the Pillar of Flame. Sutanmi is running for his life.
They can get them both.
He's going to pick up the HP. Ceros is low. Diamond in the night. He's going to find 1. That's going to be a reply back, though. Ceros goes down.
They got him.
CIS obliterate Japan. And that was just nicely set up.
That was incredible. I actually can't believe they got not 1 but 2 kills with the first level 6 all-in, and that was just so well done. They both kind of had these little 1v1 skirmishes. They're both winning on either side there, and they're able to just get both kills, straight up running him down.
Azael, I got so excited I gave them a new nickname. I think I yelled Diamond in the Night.
Hey, that one's pretty good too.
Hey, I'm gonna ship it. I'm gonna ship it.
Flash in the Diamond,
That was
in the
it.
night.
Flash in the Diamond Night. They managed to pick themselves up kill. Flash in the Night and DiamondProx, the Annie brand combo. Very nicely done. And this is just the back end of the fight.
Yeah, Timbers had actually been initially used on the Jhin. Jhin flashes out of there. Brand is chasing him down the whole time. DiamondProx is in there, weaving in his autos, going for that chase down. Brand is able to get 6. He has the ultimate, throws that down, nailing all the skill shots, and they're like, no, how did we lose? Both of us died.
Oh, unbelievable. Really fun to
Look at that reaction, too. They're pumped.
Flash of the Night, pretty intense there. Really wants to win. So that'll be the first win on the right-hand side of the bracket for the CIS. Very nicely done. So we're going to get ourselves set up for yet another 2v2. Let's turn our attention to the powerhouses taking the stage from the LPL. I am going to butcher these names, so I apologize. Is it Guangzhong and Uzi?
That's as good as I could do. So
Fantastic.
we're gonna go with that, and we're both gonna apologize for saying your name incorrectly.
And they will be taking on North America's Voyboy and Double Lift. This is actually a really hype 2v2. But let's talk about the LPL representatives and where Guangzhong is from.
Yeah, this guy is a challenger jungle main, mostly plays a lot of the kind of tankier style junglers, J4, Greg is Zach. He was a former pro player. He played for QN back in Season 4, then played in the LDL, which is essentially the Academy or Challenger series there for the LPL. And he's also a very popular streamer. And, you know, paired up with a guy who really needs no introduction.
Yeah.
Uzi, an absolute monster, had a huge year, won MSI. He's the returning 1v1 champion from last year. I'm sure he would love to add a 2v2 title to his fantastic performances this year.
And I'm going to have to quote Shox from a little earlier, making up for Worlds. And it would start with a couple extra wins. Turn our attention to some players that'll be a lot more familiar.
Never heard of
to our viewer base. Voyboy and Double Lift. Of course, Double Lift just took down the European pros plus influencers earlier today. Voyboy back on the international stage after, do you know, what was really a crushing defeat in the TCS quarterfinals.